Have you ever had a solar salesperson promise you a $0 electric bill? Maybe they threw in some tax credits, a free installation, and a future of pure savings. Sounds amazing, almost too amazing. Before you sign that contract, let's talk about what solar sales reps don't tell you and whether solar really saves you money in central Oklahoma. Stick around because I'll break down the real cost of solar panels, what happens if you finance versus pay cash, whether you'll actually see savings on your electric bill, and how Oklahoma's net metering program affects your bottom line. Let's get into it. Here's what solar sales reps love to promise: $0 electric bills, tax credits that magically cover a huge chunk of your costs, free installation, a big boost to your home's value. But let's talk about what they don't mention. Reality check number 1. $0 electric bills are rare. Sure, your panels might generate enough energy some months, but most homeowners still pay basic connection fees to the utility company. And if you finance the panels, that monthly loan payment might often wipe out any savings you might have had. Reality check number 2. Tax credits help, but don't cover everything. Yes, there's a federal tax credit which covers 30% of installation costs, but only if you own the system. That means either paying cash or financing it with a loan. If you lease the panels or have a power purchase agreement, otherwise known as a PPA, you don't get the credit. The solar company does. As for Oklahoma state incentives, as of the date of this video, they're basically non-existent. Unlike some other states that offer additional rebates or tax breaks, Oklahoma does not have state-level solar incentives. You're relying only on the federal credit, so don't let a salesperson make it sound like you're getting some big perk from the state of Oklahoma, because you're not. Reality check number 3. Free installations aren't really free. If a company says they'll install solar for free, they're likely rolling the cost into your financing, meaning you're paying for it just over time. Reality check number 4. Solar panels don't necessarily boost your home's value, as appraisers in the Oklahoma City metro area will likely not assign added value. I'll cover this in depth in another video, but for now, know this. Central Oklahoma appraisers will be hard-pressed to assign added value to solar panels because there just aren't enough comparable sales. If solar was a guaranteed home value boost, wouldn't every new construction builder be pushing them? Exactly. Now let's talk about actual costs. In Oklahoma, a standard solar setup costs anywhere from $15,000 to $40,000. That's a chunk of change, so most homeowners finance their systems. But there are two options. Option 1, paying cash. There's no interest, no loan payments, just upfront costs. You get the best long-term savings if you plan to stay in the home for the next 15 years or more. There's no lien on your home and no financing restrictions if you sell. Option 2, financing. Typical loans are 10 to 25 years at anywhere from 3 to 8% interest. Read the fine print. Your mileage could vary. Many loans have a lien on your home, making refinancing or selling trickier. If your loan payment is higher than your old electric bill, where's the savings? Bottom line, if you're taking out a high-interest loan to go solar, you're likely paying more per month than before. So much for saving money. You might have heard of net metering, where you sell excess power back to the grid. Sounds like a great way to make extra cash, right? Well, it's not that simple. How does net metering actually work in Oklahoma? OG&E and other utilities like rural co-ops buy back excess energy, but not at the same rate they charge you. You're selling it cheap and buying it back expensive. During winter months or cloudy periods, you'll still rely on the grid, so don't expect to be fully off the grid. Pro tip, check your utility provider's net metering policies before you go solar. Some are reducing buyback rates, which means your payback period gets even longer. So, does solar actually save you money? It can, but only if you do the math. If you're financing with a high-interest loan, don't count on big savings. If you're paying cash and staying put long-term, it might work in your favor. Before signing anything, ask yourself these questions. What's my total loan payment compared to my electric bill? How will net metering impact my savings? Do I plan to stay in my home long enough for solar to pay off? In my next video, I'll break down the hidden risks of solar panels, including how they affect insurance, resale value, and even your roof. You don't want to miss this one. Hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you there. Want to dive deeper into solar panels? Check out my other videos. Solar panels in Oklahoma. Is it worth it? And the hidden risks of solar panels. I've put links in the description below.